Verka Serduchka.
Have you been here yet?
I want you to see.
Майонез with board?
Дякую, побачення.
Я вчився у Львові на міжнародні відносини.
Артем
Пивоваров.
I'm from Australia.
And I'm from Argentina.
Argentina. And you have friends?
I'm from Greece, Denmark and Belgium.
Very simple.
We all came for work.
You don't work here?
I work here, yeah.
You work here? Yes. How did you find living in Ukraine this far?
Super nice. Great food. And good music.
My name is Nina.
Nina.
Okay, the name of my channel is Nina Ukraine. How many days or months have you been in Ukraine this far?
I arrived 1st of April, so
1st of April. That's very
3 months
good.
already. Yeah?
3 months already. What made you come to Ukraine?
Work. I'm working here.
Okay, what's your job?
I'm working for German development organization here in Ukraine.
What are you developing?
The country.
Really?
No, yeah, educational reform in Ukraine. I'm just admin and finance.
Where did you study?
In Germany.
What
in
university?
Dresden.
Dresden?
It's in the east, in the far east of Germany. Master in finance and industrial engineering.
When did you graduate?
June 2020.
So first year you worked in Germany?
Half a year I worked
Half
in
a year.
Germany and then they sent me to Ukraine. I had my first day at my job and they announced me where I should go. And they told me, yeah, you're going to Ukraine.
Let's come back to that day. You're like, Ukraine, what do I know about this country? What did you know about Ukraine?
The only thing I knew, borscht. And
Okay, you knew Borscht, okay.
other than that, I mean, I know Shevchenko, of course, but only the football player.
But now you also know a writer, right?
Yeah, of
I
course.
guess now, yeah.
I recognize that all those places, it's not about the football player, but about the writer.
How long have you been in Ukraine?
I've been in Ukraine since March this year.
Wow.
4 months.
And how do you know each other?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer. He's a lawyer.
He's my lawyer.
He's your lawyer. For how long?
Since March?
Since March. So you met here in Ukraine?
Yeah.
Really? What's your name?
Taras.
Taras. Very Ukrainian name. Do you know about that?
Yeah, like Taras Shevchenko, of course.
Oh my God! Wow!
That's my favorite poet, you know.
Really? Have you heard of Taras Shevchenko before you came to Ukraine?
Yeah, Taras Shevchenko was very famous, yes, I know.
Wow.
And also all the parks and the streets named after him. How can I know?
Well, how come that you decided to come and live in Ukraine?
World tour, 1 year around the world. So this is my 54th country I had been in the world.
54th, okay.
Yes, before I want to go through Middle East, then COVID hit last year. So I had to return back to Romania, Moldova. Then I took my sugar to Odessa. And in Ukraine, I feel extra being welcomed. It's a very friendly nation and a good balance of the chaos and the develops. But I have to leave Ukraine last March after International Women's Day, March 8th, because Trump said I have to go back to the US.
Oh, you're from the US?
Well, I was living in the US that time. Yes. So I left after a year. I think I really miss Ukraine, so I I didn't contact Taras. I came here, then I contacted Taras, and
Since March?
Yeah, since March.
So you basically 1 year, you went back to the US?
Yeah, I think exactly 1 year. I was born in China, studied in Finland, and
studied in Finland.
And I work in India.
In India, okay.
And I work in Japan and Singapore.
And Japan and Singapore, okay. But now, are you a traveler only, or do you do something else?
I'm living here. Kyiv is my home, and I'm very proud.
Living here, and what's your job or profession?
Attend Atlas Weekend, and enjoy my life.
Okay, very secret person, okay? I'm sure you have something, because you have a lawyer. A person who is a lawyer who is just living in Kyiv.
I mean, a happy lawyer.
Okay, that's okay.
Я вже тут десь вже майже 18 років.
18 років?
Я приїхав, коли мені буде 17 років. Я вчився у Львові на міжнародні відносини. Now I'm living in Kyiv.
Wow. Звідки ви, з якої країни?
I'm from Nigeria.
How long have you been here?
She's just 2 weeks. A week.
1 week. Do you know each other from Nigeria or no? No?
She's my friend.
Did you start learning more about Ukraine later on?
Of course.
What struck you the most when you were learning about Ukraine?
I recognize that there's a lot of influence from other countries surrounding Ukraine. So I noticed you eat the simki.
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 Simke. Okay.
The small sunflower seeds.
Насіння. Okay, насіння. Yeah, it's in Ukrainian it is насіння. Yeah, but they're black. You talk about
Yeah, the black, with salt.
If you have beer, you should have some насіння right now. So
They don't sell it here. I thought it's...
Організатори, чому немає насіння тут? Ну, іноземці хочуть їсти насіння з пивом.
I thought I could find them here, but no one is selling them, so yeah. Unfortunately. I had one borscht. Unfortunately, we didn't have the
Sour cream?
sour cream. What's the name? Smetanai.
Yeah.
We didn't have. We had only mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise with pork? Oh my god.
But still,
What place was that?
it was awesome. It was some random dacha outside
Dacha,
at
okay.
KFC and
Okay.
KFC. You know, I'm talking about the More Kievskaya and not the
Київське море.
KFC fast
No,
food
that's
stand.
not something I thought about. Not at all. Yeah. How do you know each other? How do you know each other?
We work in the same organization, GZ, and so we are colleagues. We are from different projects, but we meet time to time. So he told that he is afraid of our winters. And
Anxious.
Yeah. So you plan to stay here like longer? It means if you are afraid of winter, I guess. It means you are staying
Yeah.
at least like half a year or a year here.
1 year.
Have you been outside Kyiv?
Yes, many times.
What's your favorite place?
Lviv. I love Lviv. Yes.
Lviv and Odessa.
Odessa.
I got Carpathians.
So I was just in the Carpathian Mountains of Volovets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Together?
No.
No?
Yeah, it's a beautiful mountain area. I really like it.
Maybe any weird things that happened to you in Ukraine, something like shocking or unusual because you've traveled to different countries, something that is only in Ukraine that you're like, how can this be? Like, how is it possible?
Let me think. I think there are two things. One, when I went to camping in the mountains, it's very cold. So for the Ukrainian summer, I didn't expect that's cold and wet in the mountain. That's why I escaped them back here. And two is Ukraine tolerates imperfection. That's difficult to say. So allow the imperfection exists, and which also very organized. No, it's very philosophical.
How is it different from Japan? Because, you know, Japanese culture, they're also strive for perfection.
Japan is too perfect.
Too perfect.
If the building abandoned, they will never allow. They will make it clean. The Korean lifestyle is much more relaxed because in Japan everyone is walking. If you go to Tokyo on the street, everyone just walking, very stressful. You know. But Ukraine, yes, people are walking, but also people are enjoying life in the parks, on the bench, on the streets, because the cost of living is much lower.
I'm from Nigeria.
This 1 month that you've been to Ukraine, where did you go to?
Well, first place I went to was the Dnipro.
Dnipro?
Yeah, it was 8 hours from here. I enjoyed there's a river. There's a very big river around.
Have you been somewhere outside Kyiv?
And not yet. On Monday I will go and head off to Odessa.
Odessa? By yourself or with your colleagues and friends?
A friend is going to visit me from Germany and
Ooh.
we're traveling.
Would it be his first time in Ukraine?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't expect that so many people wanted to visit me, but now I have
And now
next week
everyone
someone
wants
is
to visit you.
visiting me, and in 2 weeks again someone is visiting me, and I want to show them Ukraine because I'm having a very nice summer here. And I really like the people, you know, if you go to random places outside in the countryside, people will invite you for some borscht with mayonnaise.
It's a cool country to visit, actually. Yeah, it's
Underrated, super underrated, under the radar as well. Like not a lot of people.
think about going to holiday in Ukraine, but
It's the new Berlin. Berlin 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and up and coming, and it's a great place to be.
What are your favorite Ukrainian artists?
Okay, Verka Serduchka.
Have you been here yet?
I want you to see.
I want to see Lasha Jumbai.
Yeah, Lasha Jumbai. Yeah.
Lasha Jumbai, yeah.
Yeah.
Lasha yeah! I was like repeating, I was thinking about that.
So I saw the Verka Serduchka back in 2007 when I was studying in Finland. in Helsinki. Verka Serduchka.
That's when, because what the lords have won, and then there was
Lordi won 2006.
and then there was
and I happened to set in Finland that year. So the semi-alive, and I saw Verka, but after 14 years I see him again. And
so it's been 14 years that you haven't seen Verka performing.
Verka Serduchka, and also everything, majority are from the Eurovision. So Jamala 1944, Jamala. And also Goa.
Go away.
Go away, Shum.
Go away, Shum.
Yes. For the Eurovision 2020, missed it. And when I was watching the Shum video, I was almost crying because that's during the lockdown time back in May 2020. Shum have that song. I know it's background in Chernobyl, but she played like it for COVID, and I'm feeling very, very artistic.
How did you figure out that she has the Chernobyl stuff in the video? Like, because when I was watching that video, I didn't realize that it was filmed in Chernobyl area.
I didn't know either. I saw that was for COVID. Everyone was wearing hazmats and they started singing and dancing and trying to find the hope on the lockdown. But I know Ukraine had the loose lockdown. I was in US and Norway, so the lockdown was much more strict. And that's Shum's video, Go Away's video, Bring My Life Alive.
What do you think Germans could learn from Ukrainians?
In my experience in Ukraine, you have a much easier life. In Germany there are so many rules that you have to stick to.
Rules, yeah. Like maybe a few examples that some...
You can't go fishing at the river. You need a license for that, and you need a permission to fish at that. If you want to pick up some mushrooms, you are allowed in Germany, but there's a limit. You shouldn't pick up more than 500 grams of mushrooms, because otherwise it would be too much and you would be fined by someone. It's a much freer life. I found that Ukraine is very generous. People keep on inviting me, and it's really nice. I came here knowing nobody in this country, and I found good friends here, and I'm very happy with that. People are very open.
Back in March, when the whole world rejected me, Ukraine welcomed me. I have my love for this nation deeply from my heart.
This March,
So I love this nation. So I will love this nation deeply from my heart. I want to give back.
What do you think the rest of the world can learn from Ukrainians? If you could give one or two things that other countries or nations don't know that they could learn from Ukrainians.
Of course. So the developed world or the Western society should be more relaxed, to not focus on the material, everything have to be perfect, or stop driving that much. And two, for the chaotic world, like India and Bangladesh, they should learn from Ukraine how to be organized and educated.
So you think Ukraine is kind of in the middle between a very organized, focused world and disorganized, and Ukraine has a perfect balance?
I think Ukraine is a very sweet balance box, which I really like after my 54 countries experience.
Oh, that's very interesting thought. What about doing business in Ukraine? Are there good conditions for that?
Yeah, I think so. But the VAT tax is too high, 20%.
20%?
For Europe, it's common for Europe.
Yeah, I know. I think generally speaking for Europe, VAT 20% was slightly high. They should lower down to 10% to make it competitive.
And what China could learn from Ukraine, since you're originally from
China can learn from Ukraine. Relax and enjoy more time. Stop working that much. The general, not only China, East Asia, Korea, Japan, China, is everyone just working hard to make money without enjoying their life. Everything is about what society asks you to do, but no one enjoy the moment like this. Come on, chill down, spend some time with friends, even with business partners, then you can truly enjoy the life.
Do you have a community of foreigners in Ukraine?
Yes. There are, yes.
Yes, but I wouldn't say it's just foreigners. We have lots of Ukrainians.
Yeah, we have Ukrainian friends as well.
Ukrainian friends,
Yes, we're mixed. Yeah, we're all mixed.
I wish to my Ukrainian audience 100,000 subscribers who will be watching this.
And now I have to say something ugly, but I wish Ukrainians better beer. The only thing I didn't like about Ukraine is the beer, really. I wish you better Pivovskaya.
Pivovarnya?
Артем what's the name of the band?
Pivovаров.
Pivovаров.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you better Pivovaro.
Any Ukrainian word that you've learned except for Slava Ukraini?
The basics like Budlaska,
Maybe one Ukrainian word that you want to learn right now. I know, can teach you one Ukrainian word.
One Ukrainian word,
Or like a phrase, small phrase.
happiness.
Щастя.
Щастя, like a щасливі.
Щасливий, щасливий, щастя.
Щастя.
Щастя, це дуже важливо, it's very important. Щастя, це дуже важливо.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, щастя.
Це дуже
Це дуже
важливо.
важливо.
Your hair is really pretty. So tell me a secret, like how often one should do this hair?
Okay, it depends, but I take mine for like 2-3 weeks. It could go like 3 months.
2-3 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Ukrainian girl? I mean, like, have you ever seen a Ukrainian girl with a hair like that?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Many Ukrainian girls have this kind of hair. They like it. It's called kosички, braids.
Kosичka, yeah.
I saw one just there with braids.
Actually, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
So you just listened to DakhaBrakha. Have you heard of her before or
DakhaBrakha ні.
no?
Я знаю Kazki.
Kazka.
Kazka, да.
Це вчора була
Да, Kazka
виступала.
була вчора, да.
Have you been there yesterday as well? It's today is the
This is my
first
third day.
Your eyes are so pretty. I'm sorry. It's your
She's a queen.
yeah, really. You are very pretty. Like I don't know.
Don't leave the queen.
Oh, okay. So is it your first band or do you go to some other bands right now? For first Ukrainian music.
The other one.
We went to the north, the west, and this is my third time.
Third time at the Atlas Weekend.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm still coming next year. I already have the tickets for next year.
Oh, thank you for your hospitality, Ukrainians. You're wonderful people, accommodating. I'm enjoying my stay here. Ukraine is a beautiful country, lovely people, nice food. I've had nice food and nice beer. So anyone who wants to come to Ukraine, I say visit. It's a nice place to visit.
Thank you so much. Have you tried borscht? Have you tried borscht yet? No? Borscht. You don't like borscht? Yeah?
So, thank you. Дякую, українці. Слава Україні, героям слава.
Дякую.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава! Wow. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much.
And Nina, to you, of course, I wish you a lot of followers, new
Thank you.
followers,
Oh,
and
thank you.
success here in Ukraine.
Thank you. I want to have 1 million followers in Ukrainian YouTube. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to develop. There are not many Ukrainian-speaking YouTube channels. There are a lot of Russian-speaking YouTube channels, English-speaking, or German-speaking, but Ukrainian-speaking YouTube is very small. It mostly is like TV channels and like.
But that's
musicians.
a niche, you know. You're
Yeah.
going to start
Yeah.
with it, and it's
That's what I'm
going
trying
to
to do.
get out great.
Yeah, I'm really trying very hard. So thank you so much for contributing to my content and to the future success of my YouTube channel. Share your life wisdom with the viewers of my channel. Something, maybe not only one, maybe 2 things that you've learned in life that you think if everyone in the world would know that, then the world would be a better place.
Oh.
I asked it everyone. Yeah,
Oh,
you can
okay.
think a little bit. You can take your time to think about it.
Okay, so what's one advice I can give to the world? The most important thing is always ask yourself what makes you happy. What
Like
makes
every
you,
month or like how often should one think? Or like every day?
I mean, every day you should ask yourself what make you truly feel happy. So before, for myself, beginning was the material makes me happy, but then I feel like the more I have, the less I'm happy. I mean, past the threshold is important, but after that, the more you have, you more have to maintain the material. And the truth is, I feel experience can make me happier without that much burden. Like traveling, kayaking, running, spending, go to concerts. Yes, traveling is. The more you have, the more experience you have, the more happy you are. But then I realized something is missing when I was in Norway is people. Have real connection with people, both emotionally and physically, intellectually, share the good moments. That's something I currently value the most.
Wow. How old are you now?
I'm not telling you. No.
Okay, older than me or not? I'm 32. Are you older or younger?
I'm not telling you.
I think you're older. You're older. I know you're older. Yeah.
So what makes you truly happy eventually for me is people. So cherish with all your friends and all your classmates and all your families to spend truly quality time with them in instead of pursuing all the materials. And also, yeah, I think that's something I would like to give.
Друзі, а ви колись були на музичному фестивалі Атлас Вікенд? Напишіть, будь ласка, знизу. А якщо вам сподобалося дивитися це відео, то, будь ласка, поставте вподобайку і підпишіться на YouTube канал Ніна-Україна. Дякую вам дуже за вашу підтримку, за вашу активність знизу у коментарях. Також особлива подяка патронам каналу і Мирославу Грету. Якщо ви хочете підтримати мене і створення такого контенту, як це відео, то я буду дуже вдячна за вашу підписку на мій Patreon. Відправляю вам наразі шматочок свого серця. Привіт з Каліфорнії, і я буду з нетерпінням чекати на зустрічі з вами у наступному відео.